Drugs are great, maybe even amazing. They numb pain, heal wounds, and get you blasted to a galaxy far, far away. And on January 31st, 2023, the geniuses over at Health Canada granted the province of BC a 3-year exemption under the Controlled Drugs and Substances Act to decriminalize people who use illicit drugs. The pilot program runs until 2026 and allows adults to carry up to 2.5 grams of heroin, fentanyl, cocaine, or meth without being charged, arrested, or confiscated. That's right, you can now stroll through the streets of Vancouver carrying a little illegal pharmacy in your pocket, completely law-abiding. Let's put this into perspective, shall we? A lethal dose of fentanyl is about 2 milligrams. So with this law, you can legally carry about 1,500 lethal doses of fentanyl. I can't imagine what could possibly go wrong. But wait, you don't need to imagine. 42% of recreationally used pills tested for fentanyl contained at least 2 milligrams. You could say this law is less great and more the kind of bad decision that makes you think, wow, I would not want to be that guy. Now technically, this law excludes anyone under 18, but let's be real. And when has a legal restriction ever stopped little Timmy from taking Dad's Jack Daniels? And now, instead of drinking, Timmy's curiosity might end up introducing him to something far worse. With this law in place, it is like someone has opened the door wider for kids to get their hands on these dangerous drugs. I'm not saying kids are reckless, but I'm saying this experiment, or should I say pilot program, has made it a whole lot easier for these kids to get into trouble. From 2019 to 2023, 126 children and youth lost their lives to unregulated drug use. This law doesn't make it any better. It's time for us to engage in this conversation about drug policy and its implications. Let's advocate for responsible measures and prioritize public health and safety. And speaking of drugs, maybe the folks over at Health Canada were a little too inspired while drafting that policy. I mean, who wouldn't think hard drugs sounds like a good idea after a long day of work?